Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel. In today's video, we're coming at you from the Area 15 Entertainment Complex in Las Vegas, Nevada, where we'll be trying the spooky themed food and beverages at Sin City's newest killer attraction, Universal Horror Unleashed. Located just a short drive from the Las Vegas Strip, Universal Horror Unleashed is filled with 4 chilling haunted houses, themed live entertainment areas, and of course, unique food and beverage experiences meant to keep you fully immersed in the terror. Now, you may have already seen our video covering the opening day here at Universal Horror Unleashed, where we showed you the overall experience, including a brief preview of the food, but we just couldn't eat everything on one trip, and we're determined to cover as much as possible. So we're back. We're hungry, and we're ready to put Horror Unleashed to the taste test. So in today's video, we'll not only be diving more in depth to the food and drinks, but we'll be knocking off even more of what we missed on the first round as well. Don't go anywhere. We've got so much to show you and a lot to eat on today's episode of James and Paul Try It All. Now, before we start, we do want to let you know that we were not compensated or hosted by Universal to make this video. All opinions are our own and they do reflect our experience at the time of our visit. Your experience may vary and taste is subjective, so we encourage you to form your own opinion based on the video. Now, before we get to our experience at Premier House, let's take a look at past James and Paul and see what they ate and drank at Horror Unleashed. Alrighty, friends, we're gonna have a little snackle here at Rough Cuts. They're obviously very Texas Chainsaw Massacre themed. I think we're gonna try their shoulder, which is a torta al pastor, marinated pork shoulder, pineapple, avocado, lettuce, and pickled onions. I think that sounds fantastic.
So we're gonna go ahead and order a bit of food at Rough Cuts, and I cannot wait to see what they have as far as barbecue. Now, we are a little bit of a barbecue snob.
Total
Barbecue snobs.
Alrighty, friends, we are about to taste the shoulder, which is essentially an al pastor torta. I love a torta, I love al pastor. There's avocado, there's pickled onions, there's pineapple, there's al pastor pork shoulder. This is a messy torta. I'm trying to reassemble it for Paul here, but I will say it's tasty. The al pastor is not the best al pastor I've ever had. Don't get me wrong, we're from Phoenix. There's plenty of al pastor everywhere we turn, but it's not bad for a theme park, essentially, al pastor. The torta itself is actually very soft, spongy. It's got a great bake. Pineapple is sweet and fresh. The avocado is creamy. All in all, though, I would absolutely get that. Molly and Alan, hello, we are huge fans. So, I'm gonna turn this over to Paul and let him see what he thinks.
My turn to try the shoulder here. I'm gonna grab a little bite. This is messy. A little bit of avocado here. Hope that I don't fumble it here. This is not gonna be the most glamorous item that you're gonna purchase here. There's bits of it that fall out. And you are purchasing it from a stand called Rough Cuts. So this is definitely gonna be a rough cut of meat. Is it the best pork al pastor I've had? Absolutely not. But when you're here and you're between the haunted houses, this is a good way to recenter yourself before you go ahead and get the crap scared out of you some more.
Alrighty, guys, we're gonna try the rib here. Now, this is gonna be a standard, looks like beef short rib with a cherry Coca-Cola barbecue sauce. I love a Coke barbecue sauce. I don't know how cherry's gonna work out, though. That does sound very sweet. As someone who has many years of barbecue experience, working barbecue, eating barbecue, slicing barbecue, I think it looks dry. Let's see how it tastes, though. Okay.
Is it dry?
It's like jerky.
Oh my God, don't tell me that, because I want to try it next.
I mean, okay, jerky is an exaggeration, but there's a lot of chewing going on. Short rib, when done right, should just melt in your mouth. It is such a rich, fatty, marbleized cut that there should be no reason for that much chewing. The sauce, is sweet. I'm not against it, though. I like a sweet barbecue sauce. You're just kind of getting sweet barbecue sauce. I'm barely getting cherry. I'm not getting any Coke flavor. It's not bad for what it is. Again, theme park barbecue, totally acceptable. I've had worse. This was $17. If this were any more, I would feel ripped off.
Rib time! I have to say, the only beef ribs that I really give the stamp of approval to is Little Miss Barbecue in Phoenix, Arizona. If you know, you know, and if you don't, I hope that we can one day show them to you on the channel. This is kind of tough to cut, but let's give it a bite. It's definitely a little bit more chewier than normal, but again, this is themed to Leatherface, and I think that maybe Leatherface might have kept it in the oven a little long. And who knows, Leatherface is making his own stuff. If the beef rib was done a little bit better with the Coca-Cola barbecue sauce, I think that would set it over the top. You know, right here with Jack's Bar, they serve, you know, adult beverages, but they do also have a mocktail option as well. It's just kind of nice to decompress and just take in the ambiance here. So when you come to Horror Unleashed, do take your time, explore, grab yourself a beverage, try something new. We're gonna be back with some beverages here at Jack's Bar, and we'll be excited to show you what we find. So we decided to take a break here at Jack's Bar, and I decided to try one of the cocktails that is exclusive to this bar. This is gonna be the Jack's Juice. It is comprised of Mount Gay rum, Bull's cherry brandy, Pashab's or aromatic bitters, lime, simple syrup, mango nectar. Let's go ahead and give this a sip. It's a unique flavor, and I think it has to do with the bitters that's in the drink. Let me give this a little bit of a stir. Once you stir it, it tastes a little bit better. I'm getting fruity flavor from the mango, some sweetness from that rum. I don't know if I really like the bitters in this drink. It is kind of an acquired taste. You wanna grab it? James is gonna go grab a sip.
Oh yeah, I don't like that. I mean, it's okay. The mango actually kind of saves it. I'm gonna agree, I don't like the bitters. I'm not huge on aromatic bitters to begin with, but there's a weird flavor on the back end that it has to be the bitters.
I think it's okay, but if you are gonna come here to Horror Unleashed and you are not familiar with bitters in your drinks, maybe try something else.
I've got the Harvester of Sorrow. This is gonna be Maker's Mark Bourbon, as well as Jack Daniel's Fire Whiskey, apple puree, and sparkling lemonade. If my theory is correct, this should taste something very akin to almost like an apple pie. Let's give us a little sippy sippy. Oh, that's good. Now the bourbon's still very strong. Bourbon first and foremost hits your palate. You get a little bit of that lemon, a little bit of the apple puree. That's pretty darn good. It does taste like drinking an apple pie. Harvester of Sorrow, absolutely recommend that one. And it has a cute little apple chip.
The following day.
All right, folks, before we start chowing down, we're gonna start off with a beverage. I've gone with one of the beer options here, which is gonna be by Craft House. This is the Blood Moon Blonde. Let's give this a taste. It's fine. A little on the bitter side, but crisp, refreshing. If I had to compare it to a well-known beer, probably close to like a Stella as far as flavor profile is concerned. It's not bad, easy to drink. If you're a beer fan, this is a good option.
So I decided to go with the Take a Chance. This is going to be a mocktail option, so if you do not drink, this is a great option for you. This is going to be comprised of Ritual Zero Proof Tequila Alternative, cherry, cranberry, raspberry, lemon, grenadine, and club soda. Let's give this a sip. You know, if I didn't know this was a mocktail, I wouldn't even know it had no alcohol in it. The tequila alternative definitely has that agave flavor. It's all the things that you would normally have with it. It's just missing the tequila. If you're here at Universal Horror Unleashed at Jack's Bar and you want a cocktail, why not take a chance?
Alrighty, friends, we're gonna enjoy these drinks and then we're gonna go start getting some tasty, tasty foods. Stay tuned.
Don't go anywhere. We'll be back with food and cocktails from Premier House after these messages.
Hi there, everyone. I really hope that you're enjoying today's video. If you are, please take a moment to hit that like button, as well as subscribe to the channel. And while you're at it, why not hit that little bell icon for notifications whenever a new episode of James and Paul Try It All is released every single Saturday at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. These small actions may not seem like much to you, but really they help our channel out. The YouTube will push our videos out to more viewers just like you and help us be seen as well as grow. Thank you guys so much for your time. We really appreciate it. And make sure to tune in every Saturday at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time for more videos from Las Vegas, theme parks, cruising, and beyond. All right, boys and ghouls, we've just sat down here at the Universal Horror Unleashed Premier House, which is going to be a full-service restaurant inside of Horror Unleashed. Now, we have ordered something from every section of the menu. So we've got a lot to show you. So many things are coming out here in just a few moments. I'm really excited. Hopefully, the food's gonna be just as amazing as the rest of Horror Unleashed. Alrighty, everyone, so our cocktails have arrived. Now, I have gone with the Grave Robber. Now, the Grave Robber is going to be made of Cuervo Tradicional Reposado Tequila, Chambord, Guava, and Lime. This looks delightful. It's a beautiful cocktail. Let's give it a quick stir, just to be on the safe side. Looks like there's a black sugar rim, I think. Salt, black salt. Ooh, that's good. You're hit with Cuervo. You get that tequila flavor first, then you grab that nice little Chambord tartness from the raspberry. The guava is kind of on the back end. It's very subtle. It is very light and well balanced. I recommend it.
So for my cocktail, I decided to go with the artificial intelligence. This just sounds amazing because we live in an age of AI, and I would love to know what artificial intelligence drinks like. The artificial intelligence is going to be comprised of Empress Gin, Fiorentine, elderflower liqueur, lavender, lime, and tonic. Now these are all flavors that I normally enjoy in a cocktail. Let's give it a sip. Oh my God, that's refreshing. It's soft, it's got the little bit of herbal flavor from the elderflower liqueur. It's not too herbal, and I'm definitely getting the Empress Gin, so you're getting that nice piney flavor from the gin. I'm quite enjoying this. This reminds me of other cocktails we've had in Vegas where they use Empress Gin and they use lavender in them. This is quite delicious, and it is fruity and foo-foo, and it is right up my alley.
Lavender and gin do pair well together.
This reminds me actually of the cocktail that I had at Mon Ami Gabi, which is one of my favorite restaurants here in Vegas. I will say, if they put a little black salt on the rim, I would never be complaining.
You want a little lick of my salt back?
I do want a little lick of your salt. Now I'm gonna give this Grave Robber a sip. I'm definitely getting the Cuervo, but I think paired with the salt rim, it's perfect. It's got some nice floral notes to that.
I'm gonna try the AI here.
You don't like that?
No, not at all. That is too perfumey for me. For me, there's a very firm line of what I can handle with like floral cocktails, and this goes well above that. It's well crafted, let's put it that way. It's well thought out, but for me, it feels a little too perfumey, but as you saw, Paul liked it.
I'll enjoy my Lavender Princess.
You enjoy that, princess.
Lavender perfect.
Alrighty, friends, our starters have arrived. Now, we ordered two because we couldn't decide here. So we went with, of course, one of their specialty items, and then a classic Horror Nights favorite. And this one's gonna be the boiler bread. Now, it's a garlic herb stuffed pumpernickel roll with fiery smoked paprika cheese sauce. That sounds lovely, and I'm not quite sure the best way to attack this thing.
It definitely looks very pull apart.
Yeah.
Like, oh wow, it is pulling apart nicely.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, I do love stuffed bread.
Let's give this a dip into the cheese sauce. Very cheesy, very garlicky, great pumpernickel flavor, super strong taste to that. That's a killer, no pun intended. I definitely do recommend that as a starter if you like pumpernickel bread, because that is the predominant flavor. Let's turn it over to Paul now so he can try our other starter.
So we decided to go with a pizza skull. Now, I don't really need to explain what a pizza skull is because we all know what pizza is. It is basically a bread shaped into a skull and filled with pizza sauce and other pizza goodness. I'm gonna go ahead and cut it right down the middle. That looks amazing. First off, this looks like all the fun of pizza.
In the shape of a skull.
It's a spooky pizza, spooky calzone.
A spooky Hot Pocket.
Let's give this a bite.
Now, I don't remember when. I think it was either 23 or 24. This was featured at Horror Nights.
The pizza sauce has a little bite to it. It got in the back of my throat. I'm actually quite loving that pizza sauce. It's not spicy. It's not quite an arrabbiata sauce, but it's a decently spiced pizza sauce in the middle.
I'm just going in with my hand.
Oh. Tell me that sauce is pretty, it's got a little bite to it.
That's not bad. Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm primarily just getting sauce. You can get the texture of the cheese. The sauce is kind of overpowering, but for a little skull-shaped calzone,
I will say
not bad.
It's good. Not the best I've had, but I will give it this. If you like stuffed pizza and stuffed cheesy goodness inside of something, go with a pizza skull. It's just fun. My turn to try the boiler bread. The garlic sauce.
Garlic butter, I think.
Butter.
Yeah, no, I just want to point out before Paul eats that there is just like
butter.
massive globs of it. Like it's almost obscene.
Oh, that's butter.
You know, you little butter boy.
I am a butter boy.
You put butter on everything.
I do. Like I put butter on graham crackers.
Despite me weighing more than my husband, I guarantee he's gonna have the heart attack first.
I mean, where's the lie?
Yeah.
I mean, I love butter. Now, first off, that cheese sauce is delicious, and it pairs well with the butter that's on that bread.
I love the little cauldron of that the sauce comes in.
The little cauldron's fun. Everything here is just fun themed.
I can see this bread doing well at Horror Nights.
Oh yeah, Universal, you need to get this bread at Horror Nights. All right, we're gonna move on to our next round. Let's see what James has got.
Alrighty, folks. Next up, we've got something from their salad section of the menu. This is gonna be the Antidote. And this is seasonal greens, candied walnuts, red onions, cranberries, Granny Smith apples, dried apples, apple cider vinaigrette, and a balsamic glaze syringe. You know, believe it or not, we do eat salads occasionally. Actually, I love a salad, and this is literally all my favorite salad items. They've already put a good chunk of balsamic glaze on there. I'm gonna probably, there we go, just for goodness. For show. Now it looks like there's some spinach, some arugula. I see the dried apples. There's the cranberries, the candy walnuts, lovely. That's delicious. That's a perfect salad. That's literally everything I want in a salad. If you want something not heavy, because if you're like us, you'd probably be eating nothing but garbage the entire time you're in Vegas. This is really good, actually.
Salad time. Now I love an apple and walnut salad. This seems to be a mostly spinach-based salad, which is already a big selling point for me. Let's give it a bite.
Now, while Paul's chowing down that, I do want to just let you know you can add a protein. It is an additional upcharge. The options are gonna be chicken, carne asada, or shrimp. So if you want something a little bit heartier than just the salad, you can add some protein.
I'm gonna go ahead and finish off the salad. We'll get back with more items from the menu.
Next up, my friends, we've got the Churr-acos. Now, these are an interesting flavor profile that I've never had before. They are essentially carne asada tacos. They're not just carne asada, they're also made with onions, cilantro, grilled jalapeno, and here's the kicker, cinnamon sugar tortilla strips. Hence the churr in it, the Churr-aco. Now, like any good taco should be, there's two tortillas holding it together. Salsa verde, which is my favorite, so we're gonna go ahead and start with that one on this guy here. There's nothing wrong with it. I'll say that, just right off the bat. But I'm not really getting enough cinnamon sugar. On the very, very back end, I get a little bit of cinnamon. Other than that, though, it's pretty much a standard carne asada taco. Am I angry at it? Absolutely not. I love carne asada tacos. I'm gonna try a little bit with this red salsa here on top there. Ooh, that's got okay. The red sauce instantly hits the back of my throat. The little tortilla strips add a nice crunch to it, but all in all, again, you're getting very minimal cinnamon. I'm definitely not getting the sugar.
Now, as the taco connoisseur here, I definitely am excited to give this taco a try. Let's give it a bite as is first. The cinnamon sugar tortilla strips give it just an extra little crunch. Is this the best carne asada taco I've had so far from this first bite? No. So now I'm gonna go ahead and try this with the red sauce, because I've always been a red sauce person. Let's see how this fares. Okay, the red sauce jazzes it up. I actually kind of like this red salsa. It is kind of on the medium side as far as like heat level. It's not hot. Let's give it the green a try. Green salsa has some flavor. I will say with the green salsa, what I do love about it, it adds a bit of freshness to the taco. Let's be 100% honest, it's very basic carne asada. You are gonna need to rely on these sauces to jazz it up, but I will definitely say, if you want something on the fresh side, go with the green. If you want something with a little bit of the medium side with a little spicy kick, go with the red. Now we're gonna move on to the pizza.
All right, guys, we've got the Texas chainsaw, shaped like a chainsaw blade, as we can see here. Now, this is gonna be sausage, pepperoni, mozzarella cheese, and spicy tomato sauce. Looking at it, I feel like half of it could have got a better bake. The other side's a little bit more brown. Go for middle piece, because that's really how you're gonna tell how well it's done. Now, in their defense, it has been sitting here for a few minutes, but I do wanna kind of point out, I think the bake could have been better on it. Let's give it a taste, though. That's still kind of raw in the middle. Not super raw. I mean, maybe just baked to the point where it's no longer raw, but it's fine. I'm gonna need a Pepsi after this. The spicy marinara sauce actually got a nice kick to it. Don't get me wrong. I think even if you're spice averse, you can probably handle it. It's not too spicy. It's not like, oh my God, in your face. I'd say it's on the level of like a hot Cheeto. The pepperoni and sausage has a nice, meaty flavor to it. Very well seasoned, but again, the bake is the thing that's kind of making me not like this one.
Now I'm gonna go for the outer edge of the pizza, so let's give this a bite. Now, first impression, this reminds me of kind of a softer Totino's party pizza. This one is a little bit of a miss, in my opinion. I do like some of the flavor from the pizza and the sauce. It's very doughy and I'm not getting a lot of crisp to it.
My theory, just looking at how the crust is, because as you can see, one side is much whiter than the other side. So my theory is this is going on a conveyor belt. That's the side that went in first. That's the side that came out at the end.
That would make sense. I will say it's not a bad pizza, but do keep in mind that this is nothing to write home about. We're turning over to our last menu item, which is gonna be some aesthetically pleasing sliders. Stay tuned.
Alrighty, friends, we're now on to the sliders. Now, these are the brisket burger. These are gonna be candied bacon, Swiss cheese, and crispy onions. It also looks like there might be some of that red salsa on there. I can't quite tell what that's supposed to be. We're gonna find out in just a moment. Now, I do wanna point out that these are black buns, which means that you're gonna have very interesting bowel movements later if you eat these. So don't be afraid, you're not dying, it's just food dye. So you're dying, just not dying. I wish we hadn't let these sat so long because they're like ice cold, but let's give it a taste. Take this with a grain of salt. I don't know if this is because we let them sit for a little bit while we were trying everything else, and which really hasn't been that long. They're kind of on the drier side. It's good flavor. Don't get me wrong. I love a crispy onion. I love Swiss cheese. I love, sliders. I do think that the actual patty itself is a little too dry. And again, I don't know if that is because we let them sit, but I will say from working experience, from working, in restaurants and in kitchens, a slider patty is so easy to overcook because it's so tiny. It literally goes on the grill for a second, and any second longer, and it's overcooked. I guess it can't be like too judgmental, but I do think that likely they were overcooked and it's not a matter of them just sitting. Other than that, they're tasty. So maybe if you're on the pickier side and you just want like a burger, pizza doesn't sound good, I would probably still get these again. I might ask for extra sauce though on the side, just for like dipping purposes in case they were legitimately dry.
Now I'm gonna take this red one in the center with Jack the Clown stamped right onto it. Now I do have to give universal props for putting Jack on a bun. Looking at the outside, it's definitely a very crispy bun.
I noticed that too.
Let's give this a bite and give this a fair shot. Let's give it a bite. Now, contrary to James's opinion on this, I am gonna say I actually like these. I do get some of his critique though about the buns. The buns are definitely a little on the drier side, but I do think that if they did these buns more medium well and kept all the crunch elements that are in here, there's a sweet barbecue sauce that's in it. All the elements, the candied bacon, everything is for this slider is a great concept on paper. And I think if executed well, this could be a really amazing slider. Again, I'm gonna say right now that, my first impression is it is a miss. So I think that maybe if the patty was cooked just a little bit less and the sliders retained all those same crunch elements, this could be an over-the-top slider. We're gonna finish up the rest of our food. We'll be back with some dessert. Now stay tuned.
And dessert time has arrived. Now we went with the death by chocolate. Now this is gonna be devil's food cake, chocolate pastry cream, fouettine crunch, raspberry sorbet, raspberry sauce, white chocolate, cracked doll's heads.
Those are pretty.
Yeah, that's really cool. Let's give this a taste. Looks delicious, looks super chocolatey, but I can't resist a death by chocolate in a haunted attraction. Like that just seems too on the point and too on nose there. Let's go in from this side here so you can, oh, that is so dense. Okay. That's good. So the crunch is nothing more than puffed rice cereal covered in chocolate. Oh my God. You may have to be a big chocolate slut to love this, but because it's really, don't get me wrong, it's super chocolatey. It's delicious though. The raspberry cuts through the richness though. So that really helps her. I think this is the raspberry sorbet underneath. Try it with a little bit of sorbet. That's where it's at. I wish the sorbet was a little bit more plentiful because you're gonna need a good amount of it for the rest of it. Oh no, not bad though. If you're a chocolate fan, this is a good dessert to get.
Now I have to be 100% honest that I am not a big chocolate slut. I am gonna go ahead and give this an unbiased opinion. First off, it looks like this is a chocolate mousse cake. Definitely looks like it's gonna be very rich. Let's give it a bite.
It's rich enough to give you a toothache, let's put it that way.
I'm definitely gonna say this, first bite, I am getting punched with chocolate. That's way too chocolatey for me, for my personal taste. If you love chocolate, I can definitely see this being something that someone who loves chocolate a lot would definitely appreciate. The mousse is very silky. Sorbet should cut through it, so let me give it with sorbet.
There's a reason why Paul never orders Death by Chocolate.
As James said, I think it needs just a little bit more sorbet to go with it. This just looks like white chocolate for the dolls. The dolls first are aesthetically pleasing.
Yeah, it's real. The doll heads are cute.
So when they said Death by Chocolate, they meant both regular chocolate and white chocolate as well. I could see this being a popular dessert. It's not for me. If you love chocolate and you love something sweet, this is a great option. I will say everything that we've eaten here has been fun. Some things have been hits, some things have been misses, but overall, if you're here at Horror Unleashed in Vegas, you need to come in and check out the Premiere House. This is just fun. Now we're gonna go ahead and finish up this dessert. We'll be back with our final thoughts in a few moments. Now, if you haven't caught it already, we have a full review on the channel where we go inside Universal Horror Unleashed and see the 4 chilling haunted houses inside the attraction. We also showcase Jack and Chance, as well as much, much more. And if you haven't yet checked it out, why not do so? It'll be linked at the end of this video, in the description, and it's right up on the channel. Go give it a watch.
Alrighty guys, we are stuffed.
That was really fun. And I will say that the Premiere House inside of Horror Unleashed had some really fun food.
I think it was better than Rough Cuts, the little barbecue place. The rib was kind of the torta was good, but not great. But I think my first choice would be to go to Premiere House. I will say every single cocktail we had here was delightful.
Oh yeah, the cocktails here at Horror Unleashed were phenomenal.
If you're gonna do one thing as far as, culinary stuff, well in Vegas, cocktails is not a bad place to be. I like that they brought the pizza skull over from Orlando.
Yeah, because I've never been to Orlando's event, and that pizza skull always looks good in everyone's videos.
Yeah, it's cute.
So I'm glad we got to try the pizza skull, and that pizza skull was fun.
The Texas Chainsaw flatbread. There's something I hate more in the culinary world than uncooked dough. And I'm not blaming anyone, it's the second night. Speaking from someone who's worked in pizza for many, 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 many years, you need to check the bottom of that crust before it ever goes out.
I did like the idea of the tacos. I do think the carne asada itself could have been a little bit better.
I would say the carne asada is on par with carne asada I would find at any theme park. Everything we got that came to under $150. I think it was like 140 something. That was cheaper than any other casual dining option I could think of, in a tourist area in Las Vegas.
Which again, combined with the prices that they're charging to get in, that's the kicker. I do think the prices on the Premiere House items are priced appropriately. However, there needs to be something done regarding the overall admission price in order to get repeat business and repeat guests through the door.
Maybe include like a cocktail or a drink with your admission.
Or, even when it comes down to it, here at Area 15, add it to a bundle that people can buy their different Area 15 attractions.
Or buy a Horror Unleashed ticket, get a Omega Mart ticket.
Or something, because that's gonna get you repeat guests.
Yeah.
And again, the Premiere House is a great concept. I really love what they did with the items there. And this is definitely part of what you should enjoy when you're coming to Universal Horror Unleashed.
Yeah, we've really loved the last 2 nights. Don't get me wrong, like for any criticism we have, the pros for us outweighed the cons. So if it's in your budget, I say, please, 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 check out Horror Unleashed while you're in town.
Please give them the business, especially during off months, because I might be a little biased in saying this, but I want this attraction to thrive, and I want to keep coming here when I come out to Las Vegas.
Right. On that note, guys, we really do hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please hit that like button. It really helps us out. Helps this video get seen by more people. And I swear to you, that does make a difference. That simple little action. If you're enjoying our channel and you'd like to see more from Las Vegas and beyond, such as theme parks, cruises, and other travel destinations, make sure to subscribe to the channel. And while you're at it, ring that cute little bell icon so you always get notifications whenever a new episode of James and Paul Try It All is released every single Saturday at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time.
Thank you so much for all of your support with the channel. And until next time, have a great one.
Have a great one, guys. So let's give it a shot. I guess I am also going for the herb aioli. Now, unlike my husband, I'm gonna use my fork because I'm not an uncultured beast.
Oh, Rick, great, call me out.
You're the one using your fingers. No, okay.